football. State of collapse. It's the only words I can use to describe the Rams and the Chargers. This has turned into a horrific situation. On paper, John, the Chargers and Rams look like elite teams. Well, on paper now, they got more good names on the injured reserve list on paper than they actually have on the field. This is just turning into a disaster. Rams have lost 4 in a row. They're 3-7 this season. Matthew Stafford has now had 2 concussions in a 3-week window. He's out of the mix. They're blowing people off the roster. Defense can't play 60 minutes a game. Their offense has been so erratic. They lost Cooper Kupp for 6 weeks, ankle surgery. Just a deplorable state of affairs. And for the Chargers, they're kind of getting healthy, but they're 5-5. And John, 2 weeks ago, you and I talked about the teeth of the schedule. And the Bolts were moving into the teeth of the schedule. They had San Francisco. They had Kansas City. They played really hard, but they lost. Lost because they didn't have enough firepower. And they lost because they kept losing more defensive players. So the Bolts are now 5-5, and they got to go to Arizona. And Arizona's fighting for its life like a drowning man. And Kyler Murray, the quarterback, is going to play, and Cliff Kingsbury could be in big jeopardy as the head coach in Arizona. So the Chargers play in Arizona. Then they get Miami. Then they have to go play the Raiders. Their schedule is still got a lot of big boys on it, which is really going to make this thing complicated. Justin Herbert, for all the things he's trying to do, his productivity has started to suffer because he doesn't have the guys around him. So, Labor Day weekend, you and I talked about Rams, Chargers, and potential. Look where we are as we talk here at the end of November.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a complete reversal for both teams. But I'll tell you what, as a former Charger fan, a former season ticket holding Charger fan, I'll tell you what, it's nice not to feel all that frustration and drama and grief and all that emotions weekend and weekend out. So now I can kind of follow the team at arm's length, and it feels a lot better.